It's snowing. So this is the first day of actual snow here in Denmark, at least in our town. So, oh yeah, it's almost Christmas. I would like to let you guys know that it is officially the 21st, and this is the first day I'm walking to work. Not because I want to, but my car is so frozen. I can't get in it. I'm so glad I'm not working at the island anymore, because that would have been something just to get in. So my plan was to work 8 o'clock. It's now almost 8:15, so it took me about 20 minutes to walk down here, so give it a take. So let's say 10 to 15 minutes. I could have walked a little bit faster than I did, but it's very icy everywhere. So I'm walking slowly. I can see someone has been here since I last were here, and since the ice thing, because there is steps of ice in the footprints of ice in on top of the ice. So someone has been here. Don't know who. Doesn't matter. I'm going to work. Have a long day in front of me. That still needs to get fixed. Don't know why yet. Hi guys! Well, this has been a couple of nice days, let's just say it like that. It is Saturday right now, and I've been off work. My last work day was Thursday. Thursday. Did my last work, and then I went home. Then I made a plan. Sorry for the motion sickness. Then I made a plan, and I stuck to it. Having my furnace go out on me, that was not part of the plan, but I managed to get it up and running. So I decided I want to start from one end and how can I put it? I have a habit. It's a good habit, but also a bad habit. The habit is I collect a lot of things that brings me good memories. Put them around the house. Because whenever I see it, I think about a good memory. And that's a good thing for me. Unfortunately, I have collected a lot of stuff that I not only use, but also just filling a lot. So I took a decision after work, took a very close look at my house, what I needed to keep, and what there was just memories that I can find another way to use. So that means I started cleaning out on Friday. So I started in the kitchen, I washed some clothes, I just have the bare necessities that I needed. Because it's -8 to 5 Celsius here in Denmark right now. And my dryer cannot run when it's that cold. It cannot dry. So I need to buy another dryer at some point. I actually talked to my dad about it and say that dryer have earned itself every time. And I have been brutal with it. And my grandmother on my father's side, so my father's mother, bought it when she moved to this town, and I overtook it when she passed. And I've had it since my last living space, where I moved into her apartment. Yeah, I've been rough. And it had had some rough days in the garage and in here, so it earns retirement. I looked into some dryers. That's a decent price. I have to have Daddy check what we're going to do about the electric and that kind of stuff, but that's that time. Now, I'm boiling some rice because I haven't eaten except for 4 pieces of toast bread today, and drinking some soda and drinking some hot cocoa. Yeah. So, what did I do? I cleaned up, collected all the laundry and all that kind of stuff, put that over. I needed. Then I started from one end of cleaning up the window, cleaning up the tables, reorganizing, throwing out things that I didn't need anymore. Like, I had a soda maker up here, the one that uses these canister. You can technically put any kind of fruity drink in it that do not have any bubbles. Put it into that soda stream, and it will make bubbles in like a soda. Then I took the bread thing that was on top of this, throw that out, change this around and move things up, so now I can have all the things here without a problem. This still needs to be done, but I need to use this one and then put it where it needs to be, and then I can set this up. And what do you mean that? I need to use that oven for the clay I'm gonna make, and then I can use it for the other clay I'm gonna do, but that will have to be outside. So I'm gonna use the Fimo clay first in that oven, and then I'm gonna use it for the clay in the other oven, where I need a microwave too. So yeah, on top of that there is gonna be 2 containers. One is gonna hold jars of tomato soup paste, like tomato sauce and sweet and sour sauce and that kind of stuff, and the other one's gonna hold the cat food. And then I'm gonna have this one set up a little bit better, but that's not gonna be for now. So I got all of this emptied out, cleaned up, and all that kind of stuff. I still need to remove glass from that drawer because I lost one of my lids, glass lid. It just exploded on me and I have no idea when. So there's one suggestion I have. It's the outer wall. So the first frost we had, it may have shattered it. That's the only thing I can come up with. Now, oh, my water. Excuse me, c'est moi. And then that. Just a second. Just a second. Okay. Stay. Okay, that needs a little bit more. Don't fall over. So today, so that was yesterday, and then I did a little bit in the bathroom, but not much. Today, I took care of the office part, minus the main desk. So the 3 furnitures around the wall. Stop that. I am constantly pushing over things right now, and that's why I want to do it, and my alarm's going off. Sorry. So that white thing, all behind there is right now all the jewelry I had with me to the market. Then I rearranged the other one, which has most of my books, and it will have some binders and that kind of stuff down behind. Then I rearranged that entire thing, because one of the places I had some scrapbooking things and card making things. Took that out, took all the Lego set and put it into that, and rearrange some of all the other stuff. So that's all cleaned up. Now, something I found which I was very, very, very impressed by were these Viking watercolor markers. And they still work. Be aware, this one is back to my mother's mother, from back when we emptied her house. And I remember reusing these ones when I was a child. Some of them has leaked a little bit, but I can tell you one thing, I tested the dark blue one and it's working. So I'm gonna keep whatever I can keep from those for a project, and then I'm just gonna throw off the rest. Hi Anton! Yeah, hi! Hi pretty boy! Hi pretty boy! No. You can hear him purr. So, I'm just keeping an eye on my rice. So, what's gonna happen tomorrow? Because I guess I'm not gonna do any more today. And you're right, I'm not gonna do any more for today. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do the bedroom. And the heating, the heat outside should be up to over 10 degrees. So I should be able to actually, I can just put in some light here. Hi Betsy! Hi! Yeah, my garden is a mess out there. Hi Betsy! I should be able, because it's so hot tomorrow, I should be able to use my dryer, which would be nice. So, if you don't know, Betty have a habit of peeing everywhere when where I cannot see it. And when she does it in here, I am not kidding, this floor has a spray thing on top, like you do on a lager, kind of a lager on top. Her pee can, or urine, or whatever you want to call it, can remove the brown thing on this floor. I am not kidding. And that's why I don't have nice things. And why you end up getting hurt, because you keep doing that. So I have one spot where I noticed it, because he did it right after I went to bed. So I'm not happy with her. And I can smell it when he's doing it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna empty out the most of things that's on this floor, and everything I'm referring to, everything. Then I'm gonna take the bed and I'm gonna flip it. So this end is gonna be the head end. That means I'm laying on this side right now. I'm gonna be laying on that side. I'm sorry for my garbage. So that's gonna be flipped. And then I should no longer have the dimp down. And then I can reset this entire bed, because I need to change the bedding too. That's the thing to your cats. Oh, the rice is done. Good. The rice is done. Mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. That means I can get some food. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. And there are a couple of things I would like, and I do mean I would like to get some plastic containers in a certain amount and size. Currently don't have that. So I'm just gonna work with what I have. And I might just bag things up in big clear plastic bags and reseal them by using the vacuum cleaner to drag out all the air. And then just stack it. I might do that to get some more space. But for now, that's what I have to do. For the rest of the day today, I am gonna be watching some YouTube videos and chilling. Maybe I will do some jewelry. Now I finally found a spot to all my jewelry. I also, when I did that, I actually found some more jewelry. Oh yeah, and oh, of course you found that one. I got this one yesterday with the post thing. A watercolor set. Unfortunately the cat pushes on the floor, so I hope it's not broken. Hope. I didn't even get a chance to open it. Oh, thank, it's not broken. So it's kind of like this. So I am happy I got that. And it is watercolor, so that's gonna be good. Oh, it has, okay, it has a ringy thingy. Didn't notice that before now. Okay, so I'm gonna be dealing with that tomorrow. Now you saw the room, let's see how it looks after I'm done tomorrow. So I'm a crazy lady. I'm gonna be honest about that. And I really, really want something sweet. But I don't have half of what I normally use. So, found a pot. And I know I have some oil. Coconut oil. I have some baking powder. I have some vanilla powder. And I have some cocoa powder that I just have to ground up. Cocoa powder. Caramel powder. I might be able to find something. Maybe. That took 5 minutes to mix up. So it is probably 3 to 4 teaspoons, not teaspoon, but spoons of cinnamon powder. So we start with about what? Almost half a jar of coconut oil, butter, whatever you want to call it. Start with that, melt it, add on some sugar, maybe 4 tablespoons, the big spoons, just a second. 4, around 4. Then you take and mix that up. Then you add on 3 to 4, the same spoon of cinnamon powder, which oh sorry, this one. Then you mix that up. Then you take it off into a bowl where you mix in flour. just normal wheat flour. And if you can't handle wheat flour, pick something else. Just any kind of flour you can handle. Mix it in till you get the right consistency. If it gets a little bit too dry, add on cold water, which I did. I add cold tap water from the tap right here in my sink. Plugged it in. Just on shit, nothing more. I did 2 times to get a decent consistency that I could mash together with a spoon and just flop it on a plate like you can see on the picture. And then in. I am putting it in at 175 Celsius air oven, hot air oven, and I'm just giving it, I'm gonna give it 15 minutes first because it is a cold oven. So let's just give it 15 minutes. So that's 5 minutes to half. No, 5 minutes past half, sorry. And let's see how it goes. I need something sweet. Shouldn't be eating it, but I just need it. And I like to experiment once in a while. It brings me back to my childhood when I had my teacher come out in the kitchen and said, "Mate, what are you doing?" "Well, I want to bake some buns for us for tea at tea time." And it was just, "No, okay." And then when we finally got to tea time, I came up with the buns. It was just, "How did you make it?" "Well, I used the basic information from the grandmother's recipe and just switched out a couple of things." And just went on, "Oh, okay, I need that much of that, that much of that, that much of that, that much of that for basic recipe." So this recipe is technically based on the same thing when I make those. I think that was on my other channel. I make some alpaca cookies or llama cookies or whatever you want to call it. Alpaca's cookies. It's the same, kind of the same recipe, except for instead of margarine or margarine as we call it, I use cocoa butter, or the one you saw me show in the jar. I use that, and I can't remember what. Oh, my phone's going crazy. Can't remember what else there is in that recipe, but I use that, the cinnamon, the regular sugar, and some water and some flour. That's all I used. And I have never made those other cookies with cinnamon. They are always just plain, then they're decorated or something. So this is the first time I ever used coconut butter in any kind of cookie. And it's the first time I've ever put cinnamon in any kind of cookie. I have done cinnamon snails, which is one heck of a thing to do. That's why I don't make them myself, because I don't have the patience for it. At least from back when I was a child, I did not have the patience for it. And I haven't done them since, so leave that for the professional bakers. But I like to make some simple cookies that I can make in one bowl and then just, it's done, fine, on the plate and into the oven. That's it. The only thing I go out the way for is my mother's buns. Tea buns, and that's because I can mix them with carrots, and I can just add on extra flour for the carrots so it can soak up some of all the liquid there in the carrots. I can do the chocolate, and I can do a regular that has nothing in it. I do remember baking when I was a child. I baked a very sweet dough bun which we braid, and we were having a troll theme, so we were supposed to do a troll braid. So it's just a regular 3-string braid, but then we decorated with green and red and blue colors, sugar glaze. You know, the one that is flour sugar or sugar that is powder mixed with water, and then whatever color you want. Yeah, you know what that is. That's the one thing. I do not remember ever getting the recipe for that dough, because that dough was very sweet, and I haven't seen it anywhere else. I haven't tasted it anywhere else, so it's a recipe I'm looking for, but I doubt I'll ever find it. Now I am gonna be keeping an eye on the clock. I'm watching the video, and there's another reason for me making this late in the evening. It's almost 9:30, or 8:30, and it's because I want to know how they are in the morning when I get out of bed, because I have tried to make something and it tastes disgusting 12 hours later. So let's see how this recipe goes. So it got about 18 minutes. Ow. And it looks good to me. Let's taste test. You know what? That's not bad. I have a lot of cinnamon in it, but it's okay. I don't mind that, because I was afraid the coconut butter thing would be something I could taste. I can't taste it. So these cookies should be 80% more healthy than the normal cookies, because they have a lot of cinnamon in it, and instead of margarine they have, where is it? There. Margarine is a very, very fat thing we use in Denmark, and coconut oil is a lot better for us than that. And it doesn't have too much wheat flour. That's not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm going to put those on a plate and snack on those. And I have tried, just so you know, make monkey food, which is a lot of vegetable fruits, apple, peach, banana, that kind of stuff, mixed with you can use yogurt, you can use a lot of different things, but I use Greek yogurt mixed with diabetic sweetener and cinnamon, and I put a lot of cinnamon in that one, and I swear on my mother's grave, 15 minutes after that break where we eat that, 15-20 minutes, we all starting sweating. This has as much cinnamon in it as that one had. I can't wait. And I get the sweet thing I really want to eat the entire day. Yes! Oh, one thing more. These capsule thingies, I did a test today. If you don't have the machine, doesn't matter. Just open up the capsule, put 2 of these capsules in one mug, and fill the mug up with water. Boiling water, of course. Then it makes the same thing. You don't even need the machine. And why did I want to test that? Well, because I noticed there was still something in the containers whenever I was done having the water run through. So I thought there was a lot of waste going on, so I wanted to test that. Even did that today. Anton. Anton is approving my new bed setup system. Actually, I think he just liked the texture on that one because it takes off fur. That's why I really don't want them in here. Is it cozy, Anton? Is it hide and seek? You almost fall in with it. Oh. And Fiona is just, nope, I do not want to be a part of that. I'm staying out here. Oh, Fiona. So at least this time I remember actually to film some progress instead of just doing all the stuff. So all that's cleaned up. All the laundry is out at the kitchen or the bathroom. Got that fixed. Got the bed turned around. Got this all cleaned up almost. There's still some things I need to do. One of the things I have a problem with is this one. Can you see that? Yeah, the cats love to lay in this. And it's my pants I'm supposed to be using when I'm not at work. And this is the pants I'm supposed to use when I'm at work. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do about this. I'm going to keep the containers. Or am I going to buy some bigger ones like that, just in clear, maybe a tad bigger. I might. Because truly, some of these pants could be thrown out because of that. But I like to keep them. And here's why. Nice windy weather we have. The reason why I want to keep them is because I can use them when I'm painting. So I don't get acrylic paint on my nice pants. That's why. That's why it doesn't matter if it has holes at the crotch area. I have, I believe, 3 or 4 pairs I've saved. I don't even know if I still can fit in them. I even found 2 pairs I ordered online, wanted to return them, could not return them. But I cannot fit them. I'm hoping when I'm losing weight I can get down and fit into them. I hope. But in any case, I am gonna figure out, am I gonna keep those squares that's in the window for the bedroom side, because I originally bought them so when I get out of bed, instead of putting my feet down this ground, or this floor, which it's not plain, because we took off the carpet. By doing that, we tore off some of the old flooring, because the flooring was destroyed. So there are some places where you can get splinters in your feet if you're not aware of it. So do I want to put those up again, because they have been up, and then the cats tore them apart of furniture, that's why they was just pushed to the side? Or do I want to take one of the mats and put that up instead? I have a couple of different types of mats I can put up. That's not as thick, but it's still thick enough for me not to get anything in my feet. So I'm gonna figure that one out when I take a break. And I know the curtains are filled with cat hairs. I know that. And I can hair them as much as I can. But in 3 days, they will be as bad. That's the thing when you have cat. You will have to sacrifice something in your life. I sacrifice my curtains, my wallpaper, and once in a while I sacrifice my space. Specifically in the evening and when I'm sitting and working or trying to work. You know what I'm talking about. So if anyone is new here, you don't know what I'm talking about. Every single time when I go to bed in the evening, I should have done that from the beginning. I lay on that side and the cats come up here and want to have pets. And we do that for about 10 to 15 minutes and then they go away on their own. I don't push them away, they go away on their own. Or they lay down behind or beside or on top of my legs. Lower legs. And then I can get to sleep. The other one is whenever I sit with the computer, Anton will jump up and crawl all over and lay with his back up like this so I can't breathe. But he wants to hang over my shoulder. And I can hear him in the background. And the paper thing, the wallpaper, is just, you sometimes have cats that scratch. That same goes with door frames and that kind of stuff. It's just some sanding paper and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yeah. It's just how it is. But I also saw this morning that my bills are coming in. So I can almost calculate what I need. Almost. So I'm gonna look into that. And I have to remember that I need to get Betsy to a vet. So I'm setting it at the steepest price, which is 2,000. And Dad and me, I don't remember if I told you, but we were talking about another dryer. And I looked into that last evening, actually. Need to call Dad about a couple of things. But it's not going to be this month. Hopefully it's going to be next month. I can get another dryer. Hopefully. So I can stop having the window open. Anton, are you approving of it? So this is what it's gonna be for now. I need to vacuum the floor. It doesn't matter even if I washed it because it wouldn't work. The mop will sit sticking onto something like that where the floor has been torn up from the carpet. That's why I want to put in the same type of floor that we have in my living room when I find some packs. So, new bedding, Christmas theme, and that's why I can have nice things around here. This needs to be prioritized later. At least I found the last drawers for that one. This has to be prioritized later. Because I need to find the containers that I need for it. And it needs to be bigger than that. So I can get those out the way. And then all this can be closed off. Everything else, I'm happy with. Anton. Oh my. And yes, it's very, very, very windy. You're looking cute. Yeah. Clean bed. You happy? Are you happy? No. Yeah. Let's go and relax. For those who doesn't understand when I say I game trail in my garden, that's what I mean. Three female, 4. They come up from the, right behind there. 4. There's a 5. There might actually be a male in there somewhere. So the game trail for the bigger animals goes, see if I can find it. There's the male, as I said. He's never far behind. I don't know if that one has more than one, but he is a beauty. I'm gonna tell you that much. He's a beautiful one. I know my screen is greeny, that's just how it is with this camera. So the game trail goes from here. It has 2 points in it. It has one there and one there. It actually goes like this. All the way up here, and then it will cross the road. Or they will go like they did over and then into the neighbors. So I do not have deer in my garden. I would love to have a couple, but I do not have those. I do have foxes and smaller like minks and that kind of stuff, and illa as we call them. There is something we call growling. See if I can find a picture of it and put it up. It's kind of 10 times of you know, Pocahontas Gray's friend, the bear thing. What is it called? Raccoon. That's what it called. It's a raccoon. It's kind of like a stern, 10 times bigger raccoon with a little bit more white in the face. I'll see if I can find a picture and throw it up. But yeah, I have game, but I'm not hunting. So I went with that one, which is kind of a mountaintop thing. There's vacuumed. The vacuum cleaner is gonna have its home here for now. What I talked about with having more than one choice is I have these, I know it's hard to see, but I have these paws which I can use, which is a paw pattern. I have some other stuff. Here's one, and here is a fall one with a car. I know it's hard to see, but I don't think I have. No, I can't put the flash on, sorry. I cannot put flash on. So I need to reorganize this, but I need something to do that with. And I counted and I measured that one. I need 12 containers that each cost about 80 and 90. 80, I think it's 80 kroner. And I'll need 2 for each shelf, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I need 12. That way I'll get those 2 containers free for using something else. And then I can use those on the other shelf to fix that. Plus a little bit extra. Yeah, it's going long. I might take those, put them in the living room for the art supplies, and then buy some clear ones for in here. That might be a better solution. And what am I going to do with these black ones? Well, it's gonna be a cat thing. Just for the cats. And when they can't work anymore, they're gonna be tossed out. That's how it goes in this house. When I'm done using it, if the cats can use it, then they get it until it's totally destroyed, then it gets thrown out. It's simple as that. And before you guys start tearing into me because you removed all the stuff for the cats to lay on, how cruel are you? I am not. There's a reason why I save every single blanket, even that I don't want to use it anymore. The cats can still use it. And sometimes I take those things and mix it in with new things. So this chair now have a new cat blanket on it. This old pillow that I don't want to use because it's a little bit too clumpy now have a cat blanket on top of it to make it more soft for the cat. And I have an extra scratcher that I know they love to lay in instead of actually use it for scratching in. They even have that. On top of that, there are plenty of space on the bed for them and still on the shelving, which is why I haven't taken those down. That do say when I change the boxes, I might have to get some extra blankets or something, or find a blanket or an old towel that I don't want to use. Sometimes if some of my clothes is getting a little bit too worn out, I will, especially if something does a little bit thick into it, I'll simply just zip it up, fold it up so they don't lay on the zipper, and then she's going into it. You're welcome, Betsy. She approves. So I will put it in and then I will just let them lay in it so they always have something that smells of me. Because as you can see here, Anton is laying on my chair. Because that's the chair I always sit on. And only when I change, because he's laying on, I switch over to the other one. Don't tell me I don't prioritize my cats before me, because I do. I make sure they have food or everything before even I get any food. Matter of fact, I am not sure I'm gonna get anything to eat today. Don't have any more bread. I did take this one up, but it's frozen as in frozen. So I don't know if I will manage to get any food today. We'll see. We'll see. But in any case, I need to scoop the poop, as Bailey says it, and then I can focus on jewelry. And I talked to Daddy about the electric thing for the new dryer. That should not be a problem. So I'm gonna have him control the dryer I am gonna buy to make sure it is approved of him. And why do I need that? So I make sure I buy something that I don't have to return. And I found two. One of them I have to go in and get, and the other one I can get delivered. So yeah. Oh yeah. Another thing I got. They're getting a new toy today. So this is one of those, they moves, so I just have to charge it. That's the next thing. Well, it has been a couple of days since I last filmed something. Or at least talked to the camera. As you probably have seen, I've been working, or if I didn't throw it up, I'll throw it up now. I got my salary today and got some shopping done. I think I got everything done. I do need to get a couple of things. I need to get some more wire, thick wire in silver and gold, and some thin wire in silver and gold for jewelry. But except for that, I am caught up with everything. I needed to help Laura because she's not home, and her cat needs to get some pills, and it's a two-man job. So her husband and I was trying to do that, and I paid the price. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's swollen. I'm gonna put a picture up from before it starts swollen. I got an entire cat set of teeth in my hand, and I just cleaned it out. And anyone that have been getting a bite from a dog or a cat know exactly what I mean by cleaning it out. Trust me, that's painful, and you have to do that. But it has fallen down since I cleaned it out a little bit. It's not that much out. So I'll just have to clean it out constantly and until it stops. Because I am not gonna go in and get a vaccination shot or anything like that. It's just a bite. Last time I got a really bad bite, it was in my thigh, and it was a canine shepherd bite. And I was stupid. I'm gonna admit that. I didn't think about it. I thought the dog was trained better. The dog wanted to play with his toy inside the house, and it's not allowed to that. It was down my aunt and uncle's place years ago, and I said no, and I put the toy down beside me. Then it rolled down to my thigh where I was sitting, and I was looking the other way when it did it, and I noticed out of the corner of my eyes the dog was doing this, down to the toy, up to me, down to the toy, up to me. And I was just ignoring it because I'm not gonna throw the toy. Instead, it said schmack, and it hit my thigh. To get the toy, it grabbed my thigh, and I had jeans on, and oh, that hurt so bad. No, I was limping the entire way home to my dad. Back then, I was probably 16, and I'm 40 now. But it's some time ago. So that was bad. Same situation. You have to clean it out. You have to wash it constantly. You have to push out whatever that's in it in order to get that out. So I'm not draw. Nothing worse than a set of teeth in your skin, but that's okay. However, I have been getting a couple of orders of cards, and I have been making those today. I've been at work, and I've been making some jewelry. However, people won't let me work. So I told the one that owned the house where I'm working at, where the shop is, or where the studio is, that there might be light by, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning, tomorrow morning. So if someone called him and said, hey, why is the light up there? Did you forget to close it off? He knows it's me. Because I need to go and do the last work. I was supposed to have Saturday, tomorrow. It's Friday today, and then Saturday tomorrow. I was supposed to have Saturday for my own stuff down there. Not gonna happen. Then I have to go to creative company, and that's in Denmark. That would be CC Hobby, and get the thread I need. That's 45 to an hour drive. And then drive back home, then go to my old workplace to pick something up. Then come back home, and at 1 o'clock I need to go up and take care of a dog up at the farm. Then come home and relax, maybe get a nap. Then at 5 o'clock go back up, take care of the dog. And again at 8 o'clock, and sometime after 8 I have to go down to Laura and help her with the medicine, because her husband won't be home, so I'll have to help her out. After Sunday they should be able to do it themselves. It's just the end of this week I have to help them out. So yeah. It's just one of those days. For Advent calendar, I have a gemstone calendar and I have a chocolate calendar this year. Don't have any art calendars. I'm not gonna buy any more art calendars. For now, at least. Oh my. I am next year, considering, I don't know if I even told you guys, I'm got a bad memory, I'm so sorry. I am next year gonna have a pottery advent calendar with 12 things in, and I'm gonna have what we in Denmark call an advent calendar, which is only 4 presents, because each Sunday is an Advent Sunday. So normal Advent calendar in Denmark is 24 packages, and then we have a Sunday Advent, which is the 4 days, and that goes with the 4 lights you turn on. You can first Sunday you turn on 1 light, then the next Sunday you turn on light 1, and next one number 2. And so on up to the 4th, so you'll have 4 different levels on the 4th of candle. So I'm thinking about doing those 2. So one with 12, just because it's going to be too expensive with 24. And I even ordered some stuff home for that specific thing. So we'll have to see. I'm gonna do that, and that would require some work. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm probably gonna put in I don't know, 12 days of Christmas advent calendar and 5 advent calendars with 4 presents in. So that would be 15 in total. That's probably what I'm gonna do. That way I'm not stuck with too much and not too little, because I'm trying to thin everything out. Also found a lot of jewelry today that I couldn't find. I finally found all the stuff. Hopefully all the stuff. So yeah. A part of me just want to go to bed, but it's only 9 o'clock. But maybe I should. You'll have to see. Any case, let's see what tomorrow brings. Well, guys, just so you know, this is how Anton tells me that I've been doing enough for today. He knows I'm left-handed, so he put his entire front body on top of my left hand, and then he watched TV with me. So I can't do any more work, even that I have to do work. Anton? Do mommy need to take a break? Do mommy need to take a break? Okay. Mommy needs to take a break. Happy 1st of December. It is 20 minutes to noon. I slept in. I was tired. So I got this advent calendar and this one. So let's do the fun one. So number one, is this one. And what is that? That must be a topaz. That must be a topaz. Sorry if you saw what there was in it, but it's small pocket stones, so this should be topaz. Got topaz. Because the only other thing it could be, but that's not, no, that's not it. It must be topaz. And this one is a penguin. That's a weird penguin. Those chocolate calendars always got a little bit of bitter taste to it, which is fine for cheap chocolate. Well, just so people know, that's my two Christmas tree, the white and the green one. They are not coming up to this year. Good morning, guys. Sorry for the That's automatic fish I have for the cats. I let it charge all night. It is the 2nd. Time for the checking. What is the 2nd? Where is the 2nd? Right there. What do we get today? We get a gingerbread house. Now for the big one. Ooh, sparkly. Very sparkly. I wonder what that is. That could be blue sandstone. Could be. I'm not sure. Because it doesn't look blue. Oh yeah, now it looks blue. Okay, it's blue sandstone. With swirls in it. This is rings. It's very, very beautiful. So blue sandstone, I didn't know there was something called blue sandstone. What I have decided to do is the markings on the back. I'm gonna cut those out and put them in bags together with the stone. I'm just using it back for now. And then I just have it categorized. Categorized? You know what I mean. That's what I'm going to do for these stones. And just so you know, these stones are a lot smaller than the normal pocket stones we get for about 25 Danish kroner. A lot smaller. So that's just the thing. But it was a cheap one. I believe I paid 75 kroner for it. So it has to be something cheap. So it's not something you're gonna get anything for. Good morning, everybody. Some bad news this morning. My doctor is gonna stop being a doctor. I really like that guy. So I need to think, because I have a note that says that I can drive without without a seatbelt. That's running out, I believe, this summer, coming up summer. So I will ask if I can get that renewed before they stop. Because then I have another 5 years without seatbelt, which would be nice. It's just how it is. He's an old man. I knew it was going to be soon that he was going to stop, but I was hoping at least he will have a year more or something like that. But it's time for retirement for him. Now, let's do this. The 3rd of December. Ooh. That's a big one. Come on. Come on out here. That's a big one. So this must be red agate. It could be a red agate, or it could be red jasper, but I think it is an agate. Nice, and that's actually a lot bigger than the other ones, and it has the white in it too. Ooh. Ooh. That's a good one. See the difference? Yeah, at least from 2 to 3 times the size of the other ones. But that's probably because the price of the stone, I will guess. So, got that. And what's the third gonna be in this one? What symbol are we gonna get today? A snowflake. Mum. Okay, what's gonna happen today? I am gonna probably end the vlog today and get it edited, because I made jewelry last evening. This are the pieces that's gonna be going onto the. Of course, I can't get to it now. Stay. The bracelets. I got those done. I got some necklace pieces done with real stone. I got a lot of earrings done in different colors. I currently have crosses for earrings ready to be made. And then the next thing is, oh, what they called. What are they called? Flower beads, where I'm gonna put in another bead inside so I can hang it so they have like a small flower heads hanging down. So that's the next ones I'm gonna be. I already prepped last evening and they are gonna be made today. However, we were supposed to go to work. Hi, Anton. Come on. Come on. Come back, part of everything. Ow! Come on. Pretty good boy. We are supposed to be at work today, and we will be, but instead of this afternoon, it's gonna be tonight. And that's just how it goes sometimes. So I'll get some more time doing this and figure out some things, and then I can chill tonight with Laura. So yeah, if I would like to point something out, if you go back in my videos, you'll see I used to make advent calendars. I don't have an advent calendar this year like I usually do, because I don't buy that much art supplies more. I might make some advent calendar for next year, but for now this is what you get. That's me opening up my presents every morning or noon. It's 20 minutes to 12. I got up by 10. I need some sleep. Oh yeah, and Betty hasn't getting her medicine today. Not happy. But in any case, thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, and throw in that like. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.